a small house on the edge of Cincinnati, there is a drawer in the kitchen that hasn't been opened in 6 years. Inside that drawer, every crayon drawing a little boy ever made. Stick figures, suns with faces, a house with smoke coming out the chimney. And at the bottom of every single one, for Mommy, I love you. His name was Caleb. He grew up, and somewhere along the way, he forgot who kept every drawing. This is their story, and if it breaks your heart, good, because broken hearts remember what they almost lost. Carol raised Caleb alone after his father left when Caleb was just 18 months old. She worked as a school nurse for 23 years. Same building, same small office. The same woman who bandaged other people's children's knees went home every night to make sure her own son had dinner on the table and clean clothes for tomorrow. She read to him every night until he was 11, even when he said he was too old for it. She showed up to every school play, every soccer game, every awkward middle school science fair. She kept everything, every report card, every birthday card he made from construction paper, every photo strip from the mall photo booth where they made silly faces together. She kept it all in that kitchen drawer, the one she still can't bring herself to open, because opening it means admitting how long ago those days were. Caleb was bright, scholarship to a good university, engineering degree, good job in Seattle, a life built carefully piece by piece. Carol was so proud she told every patient who sat in her nurse's office about her son, the engineer in Seattle. They called every Sunday for the first 2 years. Then Sundays became, "I'll call you later this week, Mom." Later became sometimes. Sometimes became holidays. Holidays became, "It's complicated this year, Mom. Work is really busy. You understand, right?" She always said yes. She always said, "Of course, baby. I understand." She didn't want to be a burden, so she learned to celebrate his birthdays alone. She learned to cook for one but still made too much old habit. She kept her phone volume on high just in case he called. He didn't call much anymore. What Caleb didn't know was that every month, for 11 years, Carol wrote him a letter. Not an email, a real letter, blue ink on white paper, folded into an envelope with his name on the front. She never sent them. She knew he was busy. She didn't want to make him feel guilty, so she just wrote. She wrote about her garden, about the neighbor's new dog, about the way the light looked on Tuesday mornings through the kitchen window. She wrote, "I drove past your old school today. The oak tree out front is bigger now. I thought you'd want to know." She wrote, "I made your favorite soup last Sunday. I made too much as usual. I ate it for 4 days. It was still good." She wrote, "I miss you, Caleb, not in a way that wants to make you feel bad, just in a way that's always there, quiet, like background music. I miss you the way you miss the sun in November. You know it's still there, you just can't feel it today." 11 years of letters, in a shoebox under her bed, never sent, never read. Carol had a stroke on a Wednesday morning in her kitchen. The neighbor found her an hour later. Caleb got the call at 9 a.m. Pacific time. He was in a meeting. He stepped out into the hallway. The doctor's words came slowly, stable. "Significant damage. She's asking for you." He was on a plane by noon. He sat beside her hospital bed that night. This woman who had kept every drawing, every report card, every photo strip. Now so small in that hospital bed, one side of her face changed, hand reaching for his. He held it, and for the first time in years, he stayed. He found the shoebox under her bed when he went to get her things. He sat on the floor of her bedroom and read 11 years of letters he was never meant to see. By the 4th letter, he was crying. By the 10th, he couldn't breathe. "I miss you the way you missed the sun in November." He read that line 4 times. Carol recovered slowly, partially. Caleb took 3 weeks off work. He slept in his childhood bedroom. He opened that kitchen drawer and looked at every drawing, every stick figure, every smiling sun, every "for Mommy, I love you." On his last night before flying back to Seattle, he sat with her at the kitchen table. He took her hand and said, "Mom, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were writing to me. I didn't know you were waiting." Carol looked at him, and with the half of her face that still moved fully, she smiled. "I know, baby," she said softly. "That's why I never sent them. I didn't want you to come back out of guilt. I wanted you to come back because you wanted to." He flew back to Seattle, but he called every Sunday after that. Every single one. Carol didn't write those letters because she wanted Caleb to feel guilty. She wrote them because loving him was the only thing she knew how to do completely. If your mother is still here, she has letters she has never sent you, thoughts she keeps to herself so you won't feel burdened, meals she makes too much of because the habit of feeding you never left her hands. Call her today, not because she'll ask you to, but because she never will. If the story moved something in you, share it with someone who needs to feel it too. Drop it in the comments and tell us. When did you last call your mother? Subscribe for more stories that remind you what truly matters. See you in the next one.